G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Busy day here on the channel. I just got done doing a live with all you guys out there in Steeler Nation. Thank you. Over 31 people came live. It's absolutely nuts. And that is my 7:30 a.m. waking up, having my coffee. And we just found out about the 53. I'm going to quickly talk about it because I talked about the live for about half an hour. So if you didn't see the live, you can catch up on this video for the content. And also, I want to give a shout out to the AFC North Roundtable. Just quickly, with the AFC North Roundtable, that's another joint thing I'm doing with those blokes over there. We have over 1.25, 1,200, subscribers, and we have myself and the fellas from the Browns, the Ravens, and the Bungles. These guys are good blokes over there. But we're going to be talking every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Let me double check. Every Wednesday 6 p.m. It's going to be my here it is here. Yeah, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. So Mark from Australia, Zim from Cincinnati, Bobby Baltimore from the Ravens, Chef Say. Those are good blokes. Like, I can't stand. You guys know I can't stand the Bengals, but they're good blokes to have a conversation with. And every week, if you guys want to check over that channel, put it in the link in the description below. That's tomorrow morning for me at 7, so around this time, right? And we're going to discuss the 53-man roster and reaction. So make sure you go and check that out and have a bit of a look over there for the AFC North Roundtable tomorrow. Each and every week it happens. Even people right now are in the comments, writing comments. I can't believe that. That's wild, dude. So I'm there every single Wednesday, 6 p.m., bright and early, right now, like I'm making a video talking about the 53. Okay, now let's talk about the 53. I talked about in the live stream. One big thing was a shock for me was Des Fitzpatrick. That was kind of like, what's happening, right? Here are the few cuts. So we had the most notable names was, I think, P. Ryan, Des Fitzpatrick. They were up there. Rodney Williams, that kind of sucks for him because he made the team last year. So that was unfortunate for him. And also what was really, really unfortunate, and it's very tough to see, and I think it'll be very tough to be, you know what? It's not good as a fan. So imagine being the player for these two blokes here. So Ryan Watts and Julius Welshkoff, the German international outside linebacker, they've been placed on season-ending IR, and they're out for the whole season. Now, I don't know how that impacts the practice squad. I'm pretty sure they're not on it. I think they're off. I think they can come back next year like Calvin Austin did too. All right, and we also have here the IR to return, which was Dylan Cook and the other outside linebacker, Jeremiah Moon. And they released Kyrie Johnson, which had a pretty big preseason in that factor, right? So there's some of the moves that have been made. And, of course, Cole Holcomb. These blokes, too, the IR guys, can come back in 4 weeks' time. So it sucks for the Ryan Watts and the Welshkoff and those dudes. They got to get healthy. They have a whole year to study. They have a whole year to look at the organization and do what Calvin Austin did. But they got to come back next year in 2025. But we're going to focus on this year. And that is these blokes can come back, but also go into the roster. Let's go real fast, man, real quick. Let's go from bottom to top because I'm already here. 46, Johnson, Boswell, that was always going to be there. Jalen Elliott, I talked about him. I didn't know if he played last year, whereabouts. So apparently he was on our practice squad. Miles Killebrew, he's fantastic as a special teamer. Kazi, Elliott, and Fitzpatrick, I like their safeties there. Darius Rush, I think he made it because he's going to be a gunner, play teams, and maybe some quarterback depth. He was a bit of a surprise for me. Beanie Bishop, Corey Trice, Jackson, and Porter. Hope we have a big year from Trice and Porter and these guys in the cornerback room and can really play lockdown, cornerback play. Our linebacking core is insane. He's absolutely insane. Matakevich, Robin Robinson, Wilson, Roberts, and Queen. These blokes are physical. They hit hard. I'm excited to see these guys play, dude. Nick Herbig, Highsmith, TJ Watt. They're not taking in a fourth linebacker just yet. Logan Lee, Loudermilk, Lowry, Adams, Leal. I'm really keen to see what Leal can do too. Ogunjobi, Benton, Haywood. Then that's our defense. So only really 2 new names to that defensive line being Lowry and Logan Lee. The other guys played last year, Loudermilk and Adams and Leal. So that's pretty intriguing. McCollum, Anderson, McCormick, and Dan Moore could be your backups if they go with Troy Fautano playing right, and then Broderick Jones playing left. I'm a bit done with the argument. I don't care where they play, just play better, you know. But if they're saying that he's going to go left, and then maybe eventually he will go left. Pruitt was another bit of a surprise for me, although I had him in my predictions. Connor Haywood, Washington, Frymouth. I'm pretty keen to see them get the ball and run block as well. Here's the one, Scotty Miller. I thought it was going to be Des Fitzpatrick, but you know what? Shout out to Scotty Miller. Hopefully he can play some good reps. Roman Wilson, we'll see him hopefully versus the Falcons for the first time in a Steelers uniform. Calvin Austin, Jefferson, Pickens, and these three blokes, Harris, Warren, Patterson. It's going to be Harris most of the carries. Warren's going to back up, 1A, 1B. Cordero Patterson going to run it a few times. Maybe put him a receiver, running back. I don't know. Maybe you get him involved in the play somehow. Maybe you get him the ball somehow in some little gadget plays for Patterson. I don't see a high workload for Patterson. Maybe like 40, 50 carries, or maybe less than that a year. Kyle Allen, Fields, and Wilson. So those are that's your overall 53. Right, now here's your job. I'm getting out of here. Here's your job. In the comments below, if you made it this far, who was your surprising surprising cut? Your one surprising cut, you're like, oh, why would they do that? And on the flip side, who was your most surprising player who made it? Right? And maybe third question, if you want to answer this one, who was your favorite player to make the team? All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in about 3 hours' time for a live with the Steelers Dynasty podcast where we talk about more Steelers.